Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The warm breeze carried the scent of olive trees through the stone corridors of the ancient temple in Jerusalem. A woman stood with her hands raised, her voice a whisper of pure devotion as she made a life-changing vow to Allah SWT. She pledged the child within her womb to His exclusive service, a consecration that came from the depths of her faith. This forgotten vow, preserved in the Quran, would bring forth a daughter whose story illuminates the path of righteousness for all believers. In the times of the children of Israel, the community sought leaders and guides who could uphold the teachings of earlier prophets. Imran and his wife were devout servants of Allah SWT, their home filled with prayer and remembrance. Yet they remained without a child for many years. The wife of Imran carried this longing silently, turning to supplication in the quiet hours. Her trust in Allah SWT timing was unwavering, even as hope seemed distant. One day, sensing the spark of life inside her, she knew her prayers had been answered. With profound gratitude and selflessness, she immediately dedicated that life to the Creator. Her words echo through Surah Al-Imran 3:35. My Lord, indeed, I have pledged to you what is in my womb, consecrated for your service, so accept this from me. Indeed, you are the hearing, the knowing. This was no ordinary promise, but one of complete surrender. She envisioned a son who might serve in the sacred spaces, free to study and worship without interruption. The stakes were high for her, as this vow represented her ultimate act of worship and gratitude to Allah SWT. But when the child arrived, it was a baby girl. Surprise and a moment of doubt crossed her mind, for in that society, such a dedication for a daughter was unheard of. Yet, her faith held firm. Trusting in divine wisdom, she named the child Maryam and presented her at the temple as Vowed. The scene was filled with golden light as she handed over her most precious gift, her heart at peace with the decision. The custodians of the sanctuary received the infant with reverence. This act set in motion a series of events that would reveal Allah's SWT acceptance of the mother's pure intention and love for the divine. Maryam ﷺ grew in the Mihrab, surrounded by an atmosphere of constant prayer and seclusion from worldly distractions. Her mother had fulfilled her promise, and now the daughter would live a life marked by barakah and grace. From the open skies above the ancient city, provisions would miraculously appear for Maryam ﷺ. Fresh fruits and sustenance in her chamber were signs that Allah SWT had honored the vow made by the wife of Imran. The narrative builds as we see how a simple but sincere vow led to such extraordinary outcomes. It wasn't about the gender of the child, but the purity of the intention behind the dedication to Allah SWT. Even the Prophet Zechariah ﷺ was amazed when he would find her with out-of-season produce. These were clear Quranic miracles, pointing to the special status granted to Maryam ﷺ due to her mother's faith. The mother of Maryam ﷺ showed that vows to Allah SWT must be honored, regardless of how the reality unfolds. Her story is a lesson in adaptability and continued trust when things don't go as initially planned. In the climax of this tale, we witness the full circle of the vow's impact. Maryam ﷺ becomes the recipient of angelic visits and the bearer of a great miracle herself, all rooted in that original dedication. The resolution comes as we understand the broader meaning. This Quranic story from Surah Al-Imran highlights how one woman's selfless act contributed to a larger divine plan, involving the honored family of Imran. Her prayer for her daughter's protection was also accepted, as the Quran later reveals. This complete reliance on Allah SWT is what makes the story of Maryam's mother one worthy of deep reflection and emulation in our lives. The legacy lives on as a testament to sincere faith. No matter the era, dedicating our children and our efforts to Allah SWT brings blessings that extend far beyond what we can see or understand at the time. The cinematic portrayal of this story invites us to visualize the golden hour light on those ancient stones, the soft shadows in the prayer niches, and the quiet strength in a mother's supplicating hands. As the story concludes, we are left with a sense of awe at how the verses of the Quran capture these intimate moments of faith that have inspired millions across centuries. Now, if this story of devotion has strengthened your Iman, we humbly request that you like this video to help our channel reach more brothers and sisters who may benefit from it. Subscribe to Sacred Ayat for more high-quality cinematic tellings of the beautiful stories from the Quran. Your support allows us to continue this important work of sharing knowledge in an engaging way. Share this video with someone who would appreciate its message, considering it as Sadaqah Jariyah, an ongoing charity whose rewards may continue even after we are gone. And comment with the Quranic story or figure you would like us to cover in an upcoming video. Your suggestions guide our future content. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.